Hello and welcome to Dungeons and Dragon Age episode 14 with Misfit Adventures. To everybody that has subscribed, thank you so much. We are that close to 100 subscribers, therefore we will be talking about our miniature giveaway very, very soon. As for tonight, let's get started.
Thank you, Siri.
So, in the last episode, after seeing Tegan, Eamon and the family off safely, you finally got to go and see the smithy and hand over your wares. After receiving various items of varying values in exchange for the 4 Drake scales passed over by Drago, you set off with your items. No, you didn't sell your items. You spent the night at Samson's and then you received your items. I'm not even following my own notes here. This is how thrown off I am. The following day, after receiving your items from the smithy, Drago's upgraded hammer and a dragon bone shield, you all received amulets from Dewey because he grew quite fond of you. Now on your way to New Haven, the sun rises on a new day after a restless night's sleep being disturbed by a spectre. I think that pretty much covers it. Not even following my own notes.
So some of them managed to have a decent night's sleep despite being disturbed by a spectre. The ones I didn't roll to pick to wake up.
So, yeah. So after the spectre now gone, you're still in this rundown old cottage.
Yeah.
Now that the light's on you.
Yeah, it was me who was doing the patrol.
That's right.
Early morning.
Yes. Now that the light's sort of shining onto this cottage, you can see that the floors are cracked, the walls are rotted, various holes and breaks, and yeah, this cottage looks like it hasn't been lived in for a very long time. But with the sun up and still most of a day's travel ahead of you, over to you guys.
Oh, that was some night.
You're telling me.
I have to say that I'm deeply disturbed by what's going on with this axe of mine. I need answers. And then we've also still got Bob with those dreams he has, and I don't know whether the two could be linked, or I don't know. What do you think, Scales?
I don't think they're linked, but there's a lot of questions that needs to be answered.
Yeah, you're telling me. We've got important business to sort out amongst us as a group, and you know we're potentially carrying around cursed artifacts with us. Especially, you know, I'm going to get drawn into battle at some point, as often as we do, and my axe is trying to make me do things I don't want to do. It's alarming. I don't know. I really don't know. Well, let's see how the other guys are doing. Morning, guys. How are we all feeling this morning?
You all right, mate? You all right, mate? You all right?
I wish I could say I was, Bob. I wish I could say I was. Morning, Mr. Drago. You're looking as, masculine as ever this morning.
I feel a little bit confused. It was almost like I wasn't here for the last few hours. So, yeah, give me a moment to wake up, and I will be with you.
See, it looks like the trying to deal with the spectre, as well as got Mr. Drago a little rattled. The only person who didn't really deal with it, who slept through it all, was Mr. Lindvon there, and that was because I didn't quite get to kick him awake in time.
Slept through what?
We dealt with some kind of spectre. I mean, I'm sure Scowls can fill you in on the minor details. I still feel heavy.
In all fairness, Lindworm and Bob both really slept through it. I mean, Bob got a kiss of death while snoring. But
Yes.
neither of them really woke up until the crack of lightning.
Oh, I've got a new grey hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say, Bob, your mouth feel extra dry this morning.
No.
Yeah, cotton mouth.
No, not a cotton mouth. But like I said a minute ago, I got new grey hair. I noticed down here, look, in my beard. Can you see that? Have a look at that one there. Look, that is new. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah.
well,
Well, something. We must tell you something worse than being teabagged in your sleep happened to you last night. Something far more dangerous. And a spectre hovering over you, trying to breathe the life out of you.
all right. What's that then?
As I said, a spectre, a ghost,
Right.
female, not a pretty one either. If
Oh,
that's what you're thinking.
Well, yeah, I didn't think that first of all, but I'll take your word for it. And he's not around here anymore. Is he gone?
No, it appears to be gone, but I think we really need to think long and hard about what our next move is, what we're going to do. We're going to stick with the original plan and continue, or
You kill this thing then?
well, it vanished. I mean, whether or not it's gone for good, I couldn't tell you.
Did you drop any coin or anything of value?
No,
Sadly, it did not drop
No.
any coins.
Yeah,
Bob.
have you had a proper look at? I mean,
yeah,
Want to roll an
we'll
investigation check, Bob? Roll an investigation check.
oh, let me just rub my eyes out. 1.
Mate, what on these dice you
It's
buying?
just- I love that. Just right. Okay. 1.
What? What, he smoldered.
It's this dice. It's cursed. This red one. That's
You
why I
don't
roll
need
it.
me to answer, do you?
Oh,
No,
there you go, Bob.
please.
I found a coin for you. You can have that. Keep it.
Oh, no, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I give Bob 1 silver so he doesn't end up disappointed.
Oh,
Oh,
right. Yeah, thank you
So
very much.
sweet.
Yeah, you can drop that thing as well. All right, yeah, thank you
There
very
you go. There you go. I found a silver piece there, Bob. You can have that.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I just whisper to Scouge just to let him know that I've done that, just so because we're never at the end of it. Otherwise, if he comes up with nothing,
I just shake my head. No, I understand. Your secret's safe with me.
okay.
So, are we going to New Haven, or does anyone want to go change their mind?
Oh, let's go.
Well, the only reason to even think about changing our mind is, as I said, my axe and Bob's thing. My axe could potentially be a huge danger in battle for the rest of the group, but seeing as we're already here, we might as well continue with our original plan and just see how things go.
Yeah, well, I'm up now and I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Ready to go.
That's good to know, Bob. That's good to know.
Yeah, so I'll go pack up my stuff.
As you open the door and start heading out of this run-down, beaten-up old cottage, and resuming the path to lead you to New Haven, the sun is quite high in the sky, but there seems to be a lot of grey cloud overhead. The further along the path you seem to go, the sun trying to break through in patches, but mostly very overcast on this journey.
Question,
to Haven.
but
Yes, it is bigger than yours. Go on.
I wasn't going to go ask that,
Bob?
but good to know. Do I recognise, is it like fire smoke, or is it just black cloud?
It's just overcast. It's just weather.
No, just weather. It's not
Right.
something's burning.
No. It just overcast, grey clouds, looking like it's going to start raining. But as of yet, no rain. You've been walking for now just a couple of hours. On this journey into New Haven. If you all want to roll us survival, I know how much you enjoy these.
Can I do nature just to see if I find any kings?
Can, yes, you definitely can.
Mine
As
is
is.
what?
You roll me a
Something
survival.
to do with me.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's looking for weeds to make elf potion.
12 plus 2, 14.
I got a 21
Ooh.
with my cursed
Sorry.
dice.
Drago,
12.
Linvern.
19.
Very nice. Nature.
11.
1. Does that give you enough to make one? That gives you
Yeah,
5.
gives me enough.
Cool, there you go. You found one.
Yay!
I'll give you 1. That's enough to make a potion. But now you need a bottle because your bottle's full up.
What did I fill up with? Oh yeah, I did.
Archborn blood.
I remember.
I've been going on for the past 2 weeks about emptying it, you know. Hello?
Yeah, just tip that out on the ground, mate, and then you can do that.
Well, just when I thought you and I were really starting to get along.
Oh, yeah, is that stuff? Oh, maybe not then.
So, yeah, I had cracking rolls there. Yeah, you seem to be walking along. The dark clouds overhead now really starting to almost blacken as a few rain droplets start to fall. It's not heavy rain yet, but another couple of hours pass by with this drizzle and this wet squelching underfoot again. As you look in front of you, maybe quarter of a mile, you can see raising up on the hillsides the town of New Haven. So just to give you a sort of description of what New Haven looks like, New Haven is it's a sort of town built on the side of the hill. So you have an area of town and then another path leading up to another area of town and another path leading up to another area of town, like it's built on the hillside.
Oh, like the old Moreton Bailey, that one. No.
This is New Haven.
Yeah, I know.
How is it?
I know what it is, yeah.
So, we want to explore a little, get familiar with the surroundings, or go straight to the objective?
All right.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah. Well, all right. We should. Yeah. We should. All right. We should go in. Yeah.
I mean, you know, we've only got a couple of hours, right?
He has like the easiest character dialogue to do because half of it's just like that.
Well, we do have a task in New Haven. Find out about the Dragon's Eye.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can try talk about, ask around what does it mean, and does anyone know where it is?
Who lives in New Haven then? Do we know? Anyone know about these like elves or anything like that?
Question for the DM. What kind of, like, is there the shops or whatever about anything in particular?
Well, when you get into New Haven, I'll give you all of that description. You're not quite there yet.
Right, okay.
Not
But,
quite there yet.
I was just waiting for you guys to make your decision of, yeah, we're going, we're there, kind of. So we're just poodling along, yeah.
Or we could purchase a bottle for that potion.
Yeah. So, where am I? So as you've continued along the path, the rain now subsiding a little bit, and it's gone back to just very overcast overhead. The pathway leading into the town, although squelchy and very muddy. If you all want to roll me perception.
11.
Perception. There's a 17.
8.
18.
I hope it's massive and I seriously miss it with a natural 1. With no bonus to perception.
Awesome. As you're all approaching, I mean, cut the high ones in there, Drago and Holgarth. As you're walking in, you notice that at the bottom of the hill, the wooden framed entrance to the town, as it's all fenced off at the bottom of this hill. As you look on the pathway, you can see that there are horse tracks, cart tracks, foot tracks leading off back out onto the pathway, looking like there's been a lot of footfall again coming in and out of the village. Oh, is Matt frozen?
I was just going to say, either Matt's fallen asleep or he's
Yeah.
or he's having connection issues.
He's definitely frozen.
Let's give him a chance to come back.
Recording in progress. Thank you, Susie.
So yeah, welcome back. As you enter the village at the bottom, you can see that there all the tracks, all the footfall lead well into the village and then disperse into the lower area. As you're looking around this bottom part of the village, you can see that there's a little bit of farmland, a little bit of open area at the bottom, a selection of small flat fields around, a couple of wooden built buildings, possibly barns, farmhouses, nothing really of note. A couple of windows seem to be boarded up, but no people movement in this lower area.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? Shall we just ignore this and carry on? Hey! You lot awake or what? Am I
Yes.
talking to myself?
Well, you usually are, but it's hard to tell sometimes. But
Make me think I'm going mad or something.
well, again, right, you are. You're on a roll here. Well, I don't know because I know where I'd rather be right now. So let's, whatever the rest of the group wishes to do. I'm starting to feel the burden of carrying this thing on me, so it's kind of throwing me.
Well, I mean, there's no burden at the minute. It's not talking to you.
Well, he does look.
No, but it's not. It's the knowledge of I'm carrying something that's it's not quite right here. It's playing on my mind.
Yeah, you look a bit ill as well.
Thank you. As long as I don't end up looking like you, I'll be fine, Bob. As much as I love you, man.
Yeah, well,
No,
you know.
So are we carrying on through this? No investigations or anything.
Assuming.
I want to go. So, does it look like there's been forced entry, like an attack on these gates?
So
Just above standing.
the open area coming into the village, I mean, or literally it's just a sign that says, "Welcome to New Haven," built on a wooden archway. Rudimentary. I love that word at the minute. Fencing at the bottom, just keeping in the farmland. But no look of force, no look of fighting or anything.
Then I shall bring up a follow-up question, which is, can we hear the sounds of the townspeople, for example?
I mean, you can certainly roll a perception check for this part of the village if you wish.
Mhm.
If you're planning on just listening.
9.
Awesome. No.
I gathered. One of the.
You can't, other than the tweeting of the R2D2 type birds in the trees. No, you can't really hear anything in this lower area of the village.
Okay.
Lovely.
Well.
Lovely and tranquil, innit? I do like, yeah, well, I do like the birds in the morning, you know. Gives you, makes you feel all right. Oh, no, rude now.
Right, I have 2 concerns. Number 1 is how long every time he speaks is it going to take? And number 2 is why the bloody hell ain't any of you other 3 and everything like jumping in and it's like you ain't woken up yet.
Well, it's
I did jump in. I said that there's.
Is it being polite? And they're waiting for me to finish what I'm saying. You know, they're clearly quite interested in what I'm saying as well. And they want to listen to every word. And you know.
I don't think it's fair to say that they're interested in what you're saying.
Oh, I think they are.
Why does it to me that Bob sounds like a rejected Bill Flowerpot man? We've got Bill and Ben,
Blobber Dog Dog.
Flowerpot man,
Bill, Ben and Bob.
and now Bob's the rejected cousins.
Bill, Ben and your cousin.
Yeah, Bill and Ben sitting in the same flower pot. Ben goes, flutter pot. Bill says, if that fucking stinks, I'm out of it.
That's what happened to Ben.
So the village, is there any kind of, I suppose, buildings that are out of the ordinary, or any kind of landmarks or anything that we could go and investigate in more detail from where we're standing? When we see anything?
If you wish to leave this lower area, which seems like it's mostly looks like it's farmland and barns. If you want to head up the path and continue up the hill to the second area, you can do that.
Is there any livestock?
There is no livestock present.
Are these
Are
areas?
there any fruit and veg, freshly ripe fruit and veg lying about? Because I'm starving.
I could do with a turnip sandwich.
The answer to that is no, not really.
Oh, this is the most useless farm I've ever seen.
Are these? Is this
I think
a
you might have missed
farm?
a key point there.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Might have missed a key point here. There's nothing growing. No people around.
No, I can see where this is going. It's just wherever we go, it's going that way.
Is
I know.
oh.
Go on.
Hold on. Come on, Bob.
Is the lower area? Is it like even though it's farmland and that? Is it still like within a perimeter of some sort?
It's built inside a fencing. You can see
Right.
the fencing stretches all the way around the bottom area of this hill.
All right. Okay.
Is there any guard posts on this fencing?
Guard posts.
Yeah, as in, little sentry boxes. Or whatever.
No. It's just
Farm fences.
tiny little. It's tiny.
By
little,
the sound of it, it's usually, and I say usually because obviously we don't know what's going down, a pretty much peaceful area. If there's no guard posts up, I would have thought that might be usually the case.
You can carry on up the hill. As you start heading up the path to the second area of the town, it's starting to look a little bit more homely now. There's picket fences, there's flower beds, sort of hanging flower baskets from various houses, cottages, either side of this pathway. It's actually kind of nice, really. And as you get up into this sort of second area of the village, sort of halfway up the hill, you can see now that these are more living quarters, houses, a dozen or more either side of this quite large open area, halfway up the hill.
People?
Still no people present.
Hmm.
There is a vast lack of people movement. As you start looking around the area, you can see that there are a selection of what look like shop fronts, various signs. The signage not really make-outable, slightly worn. Might be because of the weather. Looks like this might be a heavy rain sort of area.
These tracks that we picked up,
Yes.
is there any way for us to tell how old they are? As in, have people literally just left?
Well, you gave me some quite high rolls, but not high enough to find that out.
I reckon everyone's cleared off for some reason. I don't know whether it'd be worth trying to catch up with the old whoever's left and try and find out a bit of information. Might be able to see them on the horizon or something like that. Or we go further in and see what they're running away from.
Appears to be a recurring theme wherever we go, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Before we move into the town further, is it possible to just kind of poke ahead in a window, look through one of the nearby houses to see if can see any signs of if it's been recently abandoned or if it's been abandoned for some time?
You want to look in one of the houses? You want to look at one of the shops?
Both.
Both really.
We could do like half and half. So a couple of us go and look in a house, and then the rest go and look in a shop window.
Okay.
I'm happy
I'll
to go
go
and
and
look at
check
the
a
nearest
couple of shop
house.
windows for any signs of potential foul play. Anyone want to check any houses? I'm going to roll it.
Tell me who's going where.
I'll go look in a couple of shops.
I'll go the houses.
Okay.
I'll go shops with Olgarth.
Go over there, Bob.
I'll go do houses.
Yeah, I'll go with Drago. I'm assuming there's going to be more houses than shops. So if I
There are a lot more houses. All right, roll us all the houses first.
19 plus a few.
It's all right.
23. mate.
23.
Whoa, count the high 20s. Drago?
12.
It was your idea. God.
I'm an idea man, not an action man.
He's not a healer, he's a smiter.
See, you look more like
True
Action
leader.
Man with them muscles.
So, as Drago looks in one of the windows, it looks empty. As the other two look in the window, they can see that there's not a lot of dust on the ground. Not a mass of cobwebs. The windows that they're looking in are still fairly clean. The houses look like they've been, not left to deteriorate over any amount of time. They look like it's recently abandoned.
You missed your chance there, James.
I didn't. I didn't.
Right. Roll shop then.
Go and roll the shops.
Do it. 14.
2.
I'm really glad Bob's here. So useful.
You can't look through a window because you're small.
I don't even think it matters what dice he buys either. Every set of dice he buys hates him.
I don't think there's a dice that actually Bob bought himself. I think it's just his wife's been.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah.
hexing all my dice.
It's a lady flower, isn't it?
She's a warlock.
How dare he have fun without me?
Yeah,
I curse your dice.
he will not play D&D.
You'll probably turn out she's actually the main boss that we have to fight at the end of the campaign.
yeah.
It's because you cheated on her with Figgy, mate. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, don't tell her
shit.
about that.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So, what did you roll, Holger? 14. Cool. Yeah. So, you pop your head just looking in the window of a couple of these shops. Again, the shops don't look like they've been overly abandoned a long time ago. There doesn't look like there's a lot of stock on the shelves. One particular shop sort of catches your eye as you get to it and look at the front of the shop. there's actually some fresh fruit and veg still on a stand out the front under an easel. The food itself doesn't look like it's old, it's rotted. It's still fairly recent and edible.
Well, first of all, I want to take a few bits and bobs to have a munch on a note of fire. Hey, Bob, if you're feeling a bit peckish, this stuff fairly fresh, mate. You want to...
What is it?
Well, look at that. We've got all sorts here of fresh vegetables and fruit. Help yourself.
What's that? Never had it. Oh, don't eat stuff like that. What's that?
What's a fruit?
Red meat on the
It's good
bone.
for you.
Ah, bloody elves eat that kind of stuff.
It's good for you. It's refreshing. It's good for you. Healthy.
Not for me, mate. I'd rather starve.
Okay, well,
He's not
we'll
wrong.
notify everyone else.
Interesting question for Bob and Holgarth. What are your passive perceptions? So,
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh shit!
no. It's nothing bad. It's fine. I just want to
What?
11.
We got ourselves a live turnip.
They got a water. That's a big one.
I mean,
11.
Bob's 11's all right. What's your passive perception, Holgarth?
Where do I see that?
That will be on the left.
Oh, I see it. Passive. Oh, what, the senses?
Yeah, and just there'll be just perception. I'll give you a standard number, 9, 10.
Oh, 10.
10. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's all right. So while Holgarth is there, standing, just got sort of picking up an apple here, and chomping on whatever he can get his lips around. Bob, because he got an 11 and he's choosing not to eat the stuff because it's healthy. In a window out of the corner of his eye, while you're currently diving for all this food, just out of the corner of your eye, you see a little bit of movement as a head pops down out of sight.
Stop eating all that. Stop.
What?
Not
What are
eating
you
all
going on
that.
about, you bumbling fool?
Stop eating. Stop stuffing your face, right? And have a look over there out that window. There's someone just out there. So keep your voice down.
What, now, before you start going, yeah. What was the first bit? There's someone where?
Keep your voice down. There's someone out there. Keep it down. And I'm
Not
going
out
to
there. There's someone in there. You're outside.
In
They're
it.
inside.
Well,
Someone in where? Or in there?
in the house, mate. I'll tell you what, right? Why don't we rugby tackle him through the wall?
Why be hostile? There could be someone who's afraid of being attacked for all we know.
Well, he might run away. I'm not saying we got to kill him. I'm just saying you got to grapple him, pin him down, and then be like, "Oh, you're right, mate," and go from there.
You attack him, you pin him down. You're right, mate.
He's killing me here.
What's the wall? The wall? What's it made of?
It's a wooden hut. Just
Right, Olga, you got
I hated
straight.
to go
Right.
see Bob when he was younger.
You want me to smash through like Hulk?
Right, it'll work. You just had your what do you call it? And you just eating all that.
Just for some sanity, as you're looking at the front of the shop, there is where the fruit is with the little easel. The window is there to the left, and to the right is this thing called a door.
I'd be expecting that. Yeah,
Okay.
right, I saw it. Drop just where that window is. Right, if you just charge and then just like arms open and just grab it, and it ain't got a chance to get away. Right, we don't know what we're dealing with. Right, and you're a big lad, so you can handle
I'm
it.
not even here.
Right, what do you reckon? I think that's a good idea. And I'll tell you what, I'll stand by the door and then I'll let you know how you did.
You're gonna kill me in a minute, man.
You can do
Seriously.
it. You can do it. You're doing it.
Yeah, well, we could just knock and let them know that we mean no harm and see if we get any response.
Well, it's more fun my way, but all right then. We'll do it that way.
Right.
Then.
Bloody hell.
Maybe
Right,
we'll
I'm
go
gonna
to the window.
finish. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go knock on the door. And I'm gonna ask as I knock on the door, going to say calmly, I know someone's in there. We've seen you. We mean no harm. We're no threat. We just want to know what's going on. We're passerbys. We're just passing through here. We wish to aid in any way we can.
And if you run, we're going to kill you.
19.
A 19 on what?
And I'll just roll the dice for the sake of just saying it up after you do.
Congratulations, you won Dungeons and Dragons. So as you're saying through all of this through the door, you hear back a very sheepish reply of, "I'm not expecting anybody. What do you want?"
As I just explained, we're just passing through here on our travels. We mean no harm. I'm here with some Grey Wardens. We're on a quest, but we want to know what's gone on here. Everything's fresh, so it appears that everywhere that's abandoned has been abandoned very, very recently. We wish to help out. Could you explain to us what's going on? We will not harm you, I promise.
No, you mustn't be here. They won't like you being here.
Who won't like it?
Them.
That narrows it down.
As this is happening, the door handle sort of goes down, and this young man, small spectacles sort of resting on the end of his nose, just quick, come in, get off the street.
Okay. Bob, in, quick.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm in.
I love the fact. So just hold off and Bob again, and you're leaving the others on the street.
No. That's what I was just getting to. Right. Quickly run down, alert the others, tell them where we are,
Right. Yeah.
please, and I'll get an early heads up on what's going on.
Right. All right. I'll
Thank
see
you, Bob.
if I can find them, but I can't promise anything.
Well, they're just down there where the other houses are.
Right.
So
Right. I'll have a look, but yeah. All right then.
You turn around and look across the square. They're there. So
Yeah, lads.
they go.
Yeah, over here. We found something over here. All right.
That's my passive.
No,
I hear
I
it?
mean, this is Bob. I mean, you know,
you'll be used to it, man.
you know, this sort of central village area is only like 50 to 80 feet across. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a huge area. If you got Bob standing going, "Oi!" you're going to hear him.
Yeah, I do apologise for his boisterous shouting. That's just Bob. By the way, if you've got any valuables or any coin or anything laying around, best to keep it hidden now before he gets back in here.
My only valuables is my food, and you look like you were enjoying that.
Oh, my apologies. It's just I'm famished and not eaten for a couple of days, and and it's the first fresh food I've come across at the moment. It was just myself that ate some. Bob here won't eat anything unless it's off the bone. Take that in any way that you will.
Would your friends hurry up?
He's greedy, this one. Yeah, hurry up, you lot.
All right, let's go see what Bob.
He's not going to stop shouting, so let's just
No,
go.
he ain't.
Come on.
He's going to give himself a stroke one of these days. Come.
See,
will
a
you
stroke or
put
a
me
heart
down?
attack.
So as you sort of get there, he's almost pulling you in the door to hurry you up. Come on, come in. Shh.
Who's this gent?
Start pulling and tugging.
It's this young guy is obviously very alarmed. He's saying something about them. So as you were saying, who are they? What's going on here?
A group of people, magic cult. I don't even know who they are. They arrived in the town. They told everybody to leave, and those that refused basically got killed. If you go and check in there.
You mentioned magic people. You mean mages?
I'm assuming mages. I'm not one to argue.
Scales. You have any idea? Are you aware of any what these people could be?
Would I know any of?
Without really looking at them or seeing any emblems or anything, you wouldn't really have a clue of them. These men came in. They excuse me. They killed our farmers. They killed our livestock. They completely cleared us out. Talking about some crazy ass jewel, a dragon's eye. Nobody here had ever seen any of it.
Oh,
Dragon's Eye.
I gotta take out that book. That we found at the cave that was talking about the dragon's eye.
Oh, what the journal?
Yeah, the journal.
Yeah, I mean, and as you sort of have a quick glancing through while he's telling half a story, quick glancing through the pages, it doesn't explain where the dragon eye is. It sort of gets to areas of it. It says dark catacombs beneath the chantry, and other than that, just that last bit of the mother is calling for it.
Oh no.
Oh,
The dragon.
Okay, I'm trying not to show that I know the people in the chantry, but I'm slightly worried that it says the chantry.
what do these blokes look like then?
So hooded creatures, staves with skulls on them, necklaces, more skulls, little mini horrible things. Look like they might have come off of halflings or gnomes. They're just here casting magic, killing everybody that refused to leave.
What sort of things did they cast? Like, like fire or?
There was a selection of fire. There was a selection of acid.
Oh, like this?
Oh God! So you're going to throw a stone in his shop?
No,
Yeah,
not his house.
a pebble.
Bob throws a stone.
Everyone needs to do dexterity
we
saves.
now notice what are you throwing it at?
I don't know, just a corner or something.
Yeah, you're just going to throw it at which is a chair. Just a chair?
Yeah.
So yeah, so you throw the stone, hits the chair. You accidentally cast acid splash, and he goes, "Yes, that was one of them. Oh, that was my favorite chair."
Oh.
You always have
Oh,
to do
come on.
the extreme, don't you, Bob?
Well, I do
Behave yourself.
As I say, they've only kept me around just to supply them with food while they search for this damn thing.
They still about then?
Yes, they're all over the town, which is why I tried to get you in here as fast as I could.
Oh, you didn't say no one.
Do you know how many of these gents or ladies can?
Hooded figures. I've never really seen their faces. 2, 3, 4, maybe. One of them even cast the spell, so there was more of him.
Okay.
Oh, I know that.
Illusion.
I mean,
You must go, because if they find you here, I'll probably be next on their list.
well,
See what happened to the last shopkeeper.
What happened to him?
So, if you all want to roll, just roll as a perception, because I've prepped this.
Oh, natural 20.
Same.
10.
20?
Ooh.
20.
13.
9, 18.
Cool. Well, the 2 natural 20s. Yeah, highest wins. So the 2 20s. As he sort of points into the corner, and you look in that direction. Even just by looking in that direction, you get a smell of almost rotting flesh. As you start approaching this small door, you start to hear the bzzz of flies. As you sort of stop and peering through the door. Do you want to open the door?
No, I'm not opening
Well,
it.
Yeah, I think let's it'd be silly not. We're gonna have to find out what that's all about. I'm not gonna open the door. I'm gonna click the door open because I don't want to.
Bob and Lindworm are doing it. So
Go over it.
I reckon we shouldn't go in there, Lindworm. What do you reckon?
I reckon I'm a lizard and I like insects. I reckon we're going in.
Oh no!
Nice.
Come on in.
So as Lindworm,
Can't fold that logic.
as he opens the door and looks in the room, a mass with flies just darting and shooting everywhere. And as he looks down on the floor, one body almost encased in maggots.
Ooh, a
It's
snack.
it's yeah. By looking at the body, you can see a gaping hole in the ribs as parts the ribs are cracked open as parts of the. I fancy doing something disgusting.
I know this one.
As parts of the
Yeah.
internal organs have started to hang out while the flies and maggots have been burrowing in the body.
The answer is John Hurt, Alien.
There you go.
Yes.
Lindworm, dinner is served.
I couldn't imagine Lindworm not even noticing the body because he's too busy going. He's trying to catch as many flies as he can.
It's a shame that he never got that chameleon model.
There's so many more calories in maggots than there is worms. Worms? No, obviously worms. Than there is flies, sorry.
So, as you sort of shut the door, the guy see, that's what happened to the last shopkeeper. I don't want that happening to me.
Okay, we're still present, yeah.
Still in the building.
What did you see, guys?
Dead bloke.
Do you care to elaborate? What do you mean?
Dead.
Yeah, dead bloke. What describe it?
He's a bloke, not moving, because he's dead.
What do you think is the cause of death?
Thank you, Mr. Drago.
Probably maggots.
All the
The
flies.
maggots killed him.
That's
Oh,
how
but
we know.
I had hope for you. I really did.
Hang on, I'm just telling you what I saw. What do you reckon? Well, I reckon that was the cause of death. I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything, so I can't say for sure.
I was too busy rummaging for Tabasco sauce. Right.
Yeah.
You know what? To save the trouble, I think Mr. Drago and I will go and have a little look at this because we're not getting anywhere here. Let's have a little look ourselves.
No,
It
you
looks
won't,
like-
don't go in there. You won't like it, lad.
No, we're going in there.
No.
So as Holgarth opens the door, the body sort of with the vibrations of the door opening and closing a couple of times, the body sort of moves as one of the eyes just sort of goes and drops out.
For God's sake.
Well, that was fucking disgusting. Mr. Drago, I mean, look at the size of this gaping hole in his chest. Did you picture any kind of weaponry or whatever could have caused that?
I do not know. Bob was right. He's definitely dead, but I do not know quite how. So,
Told you he's dead.
Couldn't be caused by a weapon that I'm familiar with. I'm just hoping it wasn't something that tried to escape from the inside. Oh, fucking see no more.
you mean he may have had something alien in his body?
Well, something might have burst to get out. I mean, look at the state of
Don't
his...
take us down.
Something burst from his chest, you mean?
I'm trying to determine. I'm trying to look at the blood to see if the blood I pointed that way looked like something's come out, or whether it's all gone in.
So if you really want to take a closer look at this, roll me an investigation.
Well, medicine.
Yes, sounds familiar.
I have got a fantastic 8.
Wow.
Okay, so
So below a double digit.
it's oh my god, right?
I got a 19.
Cool.
Which looks like...
Holgarth, no. Drago, okay. So Drago, not really wanting to look at this, he's now looking at this.
Look at it.
The ribs are cracked open, but they're not sort of cut and spread. They're more broken. So if you imagine these are the ribs, it's more like that. So there's a hole in the center of the rib cage,
So it's incoming by the sound of it.
rather than outgoing.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just relay that back to the group and just kind of say, well, I have a feeling that maybe, well, this was not done by any normal weapon. There may have been something else that caused this man's death. I think these people, and I'll turn to the guy, the shop owner, and just kind of say, do you know where these people, which way they went? We will try and investigate this further because we want to try and help your town. We have business here.
The last place they were was up in the Chantry trying to find this fucking eye. Just
Okay.
Chantry. Oh,
Yeah,
great,
yeah,
the
the
Chantry.
Chantry now.
That means we're going to lose Ada for a bit because he's going to be sitting there reading. There's a library there, and here we go. Right, well,
Not
I don't know
this
about you
time,
guys,
not
but
this
before we head up there, I think we should do this gentleman a service, and I think we should dispose of this body. We can't leave it in there for him. It's not going to get any more pleasant, is it?
Hang on a minute. Right, Four Eyes. What's your name?
Mark.
You just call him Four Eyes.
He did just
Mark.
call for us. Yes, the name's Mark.
Right, Mick.
Not everybody
right.
needs to have like stupid names.
Mick.
Yeah,
right.
no, my name's Mark. Mark.
Yeah, that's
Mark.
what. It's bloody well said that. Right, you must have seen how he was done in.
Yes, like I've been saying, they can cast magic.
What? Yeah, what kind of magic do you?
Well, to elaborate, were they using magic staffs? Was the magic coming out of their hands? Was it a projectile of some kind that impacted his chest? Can you elaborate?
Large, glowing, red, fiery.
That would explain the damage.
No.
Right.
Firebolt.
Right. I'm just gonna stay here with Gary. You guys go to the Chantry.
If you want to be a chicken shit, fine. Be a chicken
Whoa!
Oh yeah, go
Ooh.
over bloody lizard lips, eh?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, come on, Bob, just calm it down a bit. Even you're getting scales all worked up now, and that takes some doing. So I say we dispose of this body, allow him to clean up and get his shop back into order as much as possible, and then we head up to his Chantry. Everyone,
Very nicely. You want to clear my shop up? It's not my shop. I'm just a
I thought
bloody
it was.
farmer.
oh, well, then we'll bloody leave it here, then, you ungrateful git.
Yeah, bugger off. Yeah.
Some people, you try and help them out, you know.
Yeah, you said it right. Let's just
No,
leave it.
Right, let's go to the Chantry.
They're
Sod it.
coming. They're coming. I can't. No. And with that, you guys have babbled away too long. He's turned. He's ran to the door, opened it, flung it open. He's just run.
Good mate.
Well,
And then-
I say we chase him down and tie up the old loose ends because
No, we're not going to chase him down. We need to head up to the Chantry, I
We
think.
need to go to the
We need to see
Chantry.
if these bastards are still at the Chantry, or at least we can find out what they were doing there.
All roll me a perception.
Unlucky for some.
13 for one.
Unlucky 13.
Two.
Same.
Or could be lucky for some. 13.
Anything?
16.
Nice.
Oh.
13.
Nine,
Three
nine-
13s. What the fuck?
19.
Jesus Christ, that ain't
Wow. Go
cool.
Bob. I'm going to give this one to Bob because it's the first time he's rolled over a 10.
He's been plank.
So Bob, as Mark runs out and starts to run across the town, as you're sort of looking out of the doorway, you suddenly see this bright light, sort of big flash appears through the window, and with a you don't hear him running anymore.
I think, lads, let's have a quick peek. Hang on. Oh yeah, he's dead.
So as Bob's looked out the door. It's all right, Bob. As Bob looks out the door, he can see Mark laying face down in the middle of the pathway, and also standing out now in the middle of the path, two hooded, humanoid type looking, with staffs stand there, hoods down over their eyes.
Right,
Right,
keep
yeah, go on, Bob.
Keep the noise
Full
down.
version, please.
There's two blokes out there in the hoods, like the old lad said. The old lad, he's goner. He's a goner. Right, don't worry about him. We need to do these guys, and we need to get the jump on them.
There's two of them out there.
There's two of them. Yeah.
I can't. If we go out and confront them, I can't see. I'd be surprised if we avoid any kind of engagement of battle. I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you think we can? Mr. Lindworm, you're a ranger. You're sometimes quite good at sneaking. What do you suggest?
Or what are we tracking?
I think we
Well, Mark's dead. So
While you're
Well, they're tracking us.
standing there chatting, another one of these bright bolts of energy strikes the side of the shop, taking out a whole chunk of wall.
Right.
oh shit, they know we're in it.
Let's get out of here. Come on.
Right.
Bob runs out the front door,
Ready up.
ready.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Right. That's cool, because I'm going to get you to all roll for initiative.
Come on.
Yes, first nat 20 of the game. Woo!
What is my fucking...
Oh, look at it. He already had the old pre-sale. Look at him. What a dear. Look at that.
This is the first time you guys are going to use your new models as well.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
So, first out the door was Bob.
Bob, look at him. Look at him. Love it.
Holgarth has been up Bob's backside so far, so we can come out next.
Yeah, this time I've got the rear.
Slowly but surely they're all coming. And we're throwing Adder. You're going to be all in this nice little pile as you all bundle out the door.
That's fine.
Awesome.
Shit.
And now, hang on, you might have to bear with me on the light a second. Oh, it's actually not that bad. No, too bright. Let's
Oh,
do-
Jesus Christ. Well, that was good effects for the flashing.
I'm going to say
Just saying.
Jesus Christ isn't on this board. There we go.
Right. Okay.
Right, so we'll start with 20 and above.
Yeah, I had nat 20. So
Okay.
First of the game.
15 to 20.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus Christ, guys.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
uh,
Must all replace your dice.
so there we go. 10 to 15.
Yay,
12.
12.
Sorry. Was that just Paddy with the 12? What else was there?
And
I
Matt.
got 12 as well.
Okay. What's your dexterities?
+1.
I'm
Plus
assuming
4.
Paddy's- Yeah. Okay. Paddy's first. Good to know. So that will leave. What'd you get, Bob and Adder?
6.
Nice.
5.
Nice. Wow, that is like slow going, guys.
At least I got a
Whole
reason
section,
to be on the
really.
last one now. Bob said, charge!
Basically, yeah. And Bob said charge ran out first, and he's last.
Takes me a while to
Irony.
compute.
Charge! I've got the rear. There you go, guys.
As Bob runs out, he
Charge!
sort of looks at everybody, kind of goes, "Shit, I didn't mean to do that."
Mwah.
Okay, right. Let me just get all my cards in front of me. Marvelous. Right. So we are underway, and we're going to start with Holgarth.
Right. Okay. Well, State your business. What's all this about?
Well, you're actually going to talk.
Who are you?
You don't need to know who we are. You just need to leave.
Could you
Leave.
speak up, please?
We're going nowhere.
All right.
Right, I'm going to go towards this this one at the top of the screen. I'll go up to him.
Right, so we're going to go with, you've used your bonus action to talk. So you've got your action.
I'm not just going to attack him without asking. He's going to at least try and let it be clear. He's not going to.
Well, I mean, it's sure. So you want to go to this guy at the top, yeah?
Yeah.
As you can see, he's actually the size of a Goliath because he's bigger than him. You know what I mean?
Okay. Right.
Need a D3. Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to.
6.
I'm going to rage for my next turn.
You can't rage because you used
You
your
use a
can't.
bonus
Oh,
action.
yeah,
to speak.
yeah. Good point. All right. Well, I'm going to attack him with my great axe then.
Cool.
It's a 16 plus 3, 19,
Definitely a hit.
and a 4.
4 damage.
Yeah.
Cool. Okie dokie. Marvellous. One huge strike with your axe on this man in a robe as he just sort of flicks his, you see one eye poking out of the shadow, just a smirk from under the hood. As it's his turn next. And this might be interesting. He's going to reach his hand out and grab hold of you
Please not by the bollocks.
and do shocking grasp.
Oh, that power.
Limited.
If I can find my book.
You can't,
no.
so it's not happening. No,
Yeah.
not funny. Not happening.
Right, I've got a table full of notes. I can't get to me.
That was the shocking grasp. The shocking grasp was couldn't find it. It's not happening.
And then
That was the shot.
If I'd have had more time when I went for work, I'd have had all my cards out, but I didn't. So yeah, so he's going to reach out and he's going to grab hold of you, and he's going to do shocking grasp. Yeah, I touched melee. Oh. Which is a 17 to hit. Which
Yeah.
is nice, and you are going to take. Oh, that's really pathetic. 2 points of lightning damage.
Yeah, up yours, mother.
Yeah, there you go. Go to the
And at the same time, he's then going to reach for a small little offhand dagger that he's got.
You could have just told me not to change me health yet.
16 to hit.
Is a hit.
Ooh, yay! These guys are kind of pathetic in combat. Oh, wow. And 4 piercing damage. Well, slashing damage from a dagger. And that'll be the end of his go. And then it'll be his mate down the bottom. And as he sees you all lined up in a row next to this shop, he's going to do one of my favourites. But I can only shoot it at one target. Bob, you're at the front.
Oh, bollocks.
That's right, I've got
That's
a
why he
roll.
likes to be at the rear.
Oh, bastard. 19? Oh, you
Yeah.
really like
Hits.
AC. Yay. And that is going to be 1d10. Hey, 6 points of fire damage. As this, as one of my favourite spells from one of my other characters. He doesn't quite say it with such gusto, but as he releases this ball of fire and it hits Bob for 6 points of fire damage.
Oh, bollocks!
And that is them. That brings us to Lindworm and Drago. You're on deck.
Okay. Until I've gone to 4, I'm going to put Hunter's Mark on one that Holgarth's fighting.
Okay.
Assuming that's Holgarth.
The top guy's Holgarth.
Yeah.
Pardon?
11.
11 is a miss.
Well, in that case, that's all I'm fucking doing.
Awesome. You guys are literally wearing a cloak and you missed.
Yeah.
In that case, that will bring us to Drago, and there'll be Ada on deck.
Go.
So, just for reference, because up until now I've kept it hidden away, but I'm going to whip out my shield, and so I'm holding that in one hand, hammer in the other.
Yep.
From where I'm standing for now, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the guy at the bottom.
Yep.
For 16 plus
That hit.
4, so dirty 20 to hit.
Yep. 16 plus stuff definitely hits.
Yeah. So what's that? 46 radiant damage. So 6, 10, 15 radiant damage to him.
Okay.
I want to cut loose from the group a little bit because I don't like us being so close together. So if I can kind of go down to the bottom left as we're looking at the screen, so other side, yeah, just kind of as far that way as I can.
What's your movement? Say
30, yeah.
You can sort of get yourself to there.
Yeah, just as far as I can, really.
He whipped it out and then went down south. The old Drago.
And that'll be me for now.
He's actually a really badass figurine of Drago, to be fair.
I got to be honest with you, and it's probably my favourite.
Other wine was awesome, but that's actually really fucking bad.
Anyway, Ada, you're next. Bob on deck.
Yeah. So.
What, scales, magic, fire magic with magic?
Yep, of course. I'm.
In all fairness,
In a mocking way, I'm going to look at the guy who done Firebolt,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to do my own kind of version of Firebolt, but as a chromatic orb.
Nice. Yeah.
So I'm
Anything
going to
you can do, I can do better.
yeah.
And that's the bit where Bob would normally come in and go, no, you can't.
So that's a 13 plus 6.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit. 13 plus stuff hits.
So this is 10 fire damage.
Whoa, nice hit.
Which one did you hit? Top or bottom?
The one that the
The
bottom
one
one.
that casts Firebolt, one at the bottom.
Right.
Nice.
Mine's bigger.
Anything? Anything else?
No. I'll
Cool.
stay right.
Bob, you're up. Holgarth, you're on deck.
I call upon Giant's might.
Actually understood that.
Hmm. Look at this, right?
And I stampede towards the bloke at the bottom.
You stampede
Oh,
with your 20-foot movement.
Yeah,
Or 25, isn't it? So
Oh,
yeah.
Christ.
you can reach him. It's fine.
And I take a swing with the Weaver's Edge.
Ooh.
Mm.
Giant Uncle Albert.
It actually does.
It does, isn't it?
A
Right,
14.
Eagles view.
14 is a hit.
And you will take. Oh, forgot
Nothing.
me extra d6. You will take 12 slashing damage.
Whoa.
And then another. 6 slashing damage. 18 slashing damage.
Nice.
And I am going to use Action Surge.
Whoa.
Oh, look,
And
Bob
have another
Johnson is
hit.
Not fucking
Now he's
about.
actually using
He's
action
Bob.
surge.
For
Did
a
you miss?
hang on, I think the modifier is 6, yeah. For a 13 to hit.
That is what you need, yeah.
Yes. And you get a 14, hang on. You get 17 slashing damage with the second hit.
Bob just fucked him up.
So, but Bob running over, just growing immensely, swinging his weakness edge, and just cleaving this guy in half, just as so nothing left of him.
Jesus Christ.
I got you, lads.
Just reminds me of Ant-Man, and it just starts off this tour as he's running towards battle, just like getting
Yeah.
giant becomes giant, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, I can see
Jesus
that.
Christ.
I've used everything though, and that's me finished.
Awesome. So that'll be Holgolf. You're next.
Okay, I can now rage, yes?
You can rage.
Yeah, I'll rage, please.
Excellent.
Okay. Again, I'm going to attack with my great axe. I use the right bloody dice.
Did you take damage? You did. Okay. Carry on.
Is a 17 plus 3.
That's a hit.
20, yep. And we are 5.
Plus your rage, 7. Excellent. And while we're on the subject, would you roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh no.
What's me? Plus 0. 16.
Ooh, again. The axe starts having a chat with you, starting to try and take control of your mind. You will spend the next turn trying to hold off your frenzy.
Okay. Does that mean I don't get my extra attack now?
Yes, because you rage, so you don't get frenzy for the extra attack.
Yep. Okay.
So, yeah, awesome. Bloody hell.
Okay.
Okay. That brings it to my poor lowly fella standing in front of this big giant Goliath fella. And what Holgarth sees in front of him as the skull on the end of his staff starts to emit a dark black smoke. If I can find it, he's going to cast Inflict Wounds. Oh, shitting hell. 15 plus 15 to hit.
To hit.
Awesome. So that's 3d10.
Oh bloody hell no. Oh shit. 3d10.
Nah, that's all right. It's not that great. That's 18 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, fuck.
Mojo, I'll see you in a minute, bruv. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
And
You bastards could have attacked this motherfucker with three of it.
do you know what? I feel like being a dick.
Well, next time you come around mine, I'll make sure my cat shit's on there.
Well, no, because you know I've still got my little offhand dagger attack.
Of course.
Fuck. So it's a 5 to hit.
Yeah, you ain't hit me.
So as Holgarth sort of takes this necrotic damage from the staff, he pulls his dagger out and sort of he stabs, just misses, just nothing at all. Yeah, but pretty good turn for me. Mildly happy with that.
Yeah. Leave me with 1 point left.
Yeah. So that will then bring me to Lindworm with Holgarth on deck.
Oh, I'm just gonna fire an arrow at the red guy's head.
This is the one.
22 to go through this time.
That would be a hit this time, yes.
That would be a hit this time. And I've got Hunter's Mark as well. So he's been damaged.
He has been damaged.
Oh, even better. So take yourself 5, 9, 12, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 damage, please.
Woohoo! Nice hit.
Boom! Get
So
some
yeah, this arrow strikes him hard as well. He staggers a little bit, but again, just looks up from underneath his cloak with a smirk.
Oh, it was 21, sorry, not 25.
21 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Checking. Just
The
checking.
smirk's a little bigger than it was.
If I can keep that smoke away from me, I'm 1 point away from fucking death.
Anything else?
Oh shit! I didn't realise.
That's why I was really disappointed. I rolled an 18. I was just that close to getting Holgarth. That close.
It's
You've
not
been like,
good.
brother, is that you? Your big bro's coming home.
So nothing else from Lindworm?
Actually, is Ada stood next to me pretty much, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Stand me next to Ada, please, bud, and then I'm gonna. No, in fact, cancel my last. Yeah, just move me next to Ada and then leave me there, please. That's it. I can't use a spell as a bonus action, can I? Yes, I can, but not the one I need.
So are you done then?
Yes, mate. Yeah, that's me done.
Cool. That'll be Holgarth then with Ada on deck.
Be me.
You mean Drago? You always get us mixed up.
Drago with Ada on deck.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is healing word at level 2 on Holgarth for.
Oh, too kind.
Don't thank me yet. Hang on.
With his modifier of
Scouts
minus
got jokes
10.
again. Scouts has got jokes
Oh,
again.
you're actually doing that joke again.
I mean, it's not the worst in the world. I think it's 6. I'm just double checking. Yeah, 6 health back. So something.
I'll take you know what I mean?
And then I'll charge in at the guy he's engaged with and try and hit him with my hammer.
Did you cast healing word at level? What was the level?
Level 2.
I'm gonna do it because I've never had it before. I'm gonna dispel it.
Oh, man.
Mother. Oh, you bastard.
So
Okay.
as he casts healing word, you suddenly see this guy in front of Holgarth sort of
Really?
just wave his hand.
He's-
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Oh,
Why the fuck
There's a
not?
Oh,
piece
he
of-
digs to spell healing
Just do it.
spells.
Do it.
There's a conspiracy for. He's trying to write me out of the game
Fine.
again now.
Fight to win, DM. Fight to win.
I'm just there, just sort of being held like death's door. Like.
I'm only saying that.
And what was
because
that,
I'm-
Holgoth? You're going to run up and hit him with your hammer.
I'm gonna, yeah, and because he's dispelled the spell, I'm gonna drop my shield as I get up to him and grab the hammer with both hands and try and hit him. So that's gonna be a. Ooh, I'm sure this is gonna be enough. 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's gonna be a D10 plus
Not a
4.
dickheader.
So 9 damage with the hammer.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, so you run over, you crash into him, two-handed with this giant hammer, and just sort of shout at him, "You're a dick!" And yeah, he takes the hit. He takes the hit, and as he turns and looks at you and gives off this little smirk, he falls to the floor unconscious. Just kind of.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's the end of that. The two gentlemen are done.
Pathetic. Let's get the rest of them.
I'm going to say it now. I pick up my shield.
Yeah,
Just
I
in
was
case.
going to say, just
The
Didn't
fact
wait
is,
2 weeks for that
I
for
could
nothing.
actually envision him just sort of running over, throwing the shield down, grabbing and going, "You're a dick!"
Can I
You are
go?
being-
Because it is true. Only assholes dispel healing.
Yes.
So
I thought it was funny though.
Oh, it's funny. Don't get me wrong, but it is a inside rule
I think you should do it.
in D&D.
An unwritten rule, yeah. You should
Unwritten rule.
do it
it's
every
one of
time.
those. If I thought I might have lasted a couple more turns, I might have stayed there and not done it. But you know,
Ben.
Is there anyone got anything to help me? Because
I just realised
Oh.
I'm even bigger dick. Matt, describe the kill.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
damn,
you
yeah.
did that for me already, mate.
Yeah, no, you stole it.
Can you sever his arm first that he's got hold of me with? Because yeah,
So not with it. So not with it tonight.
He's,
I think the only difference is I probably would have said that I shout something in what sounds vaguely like Russian as I run up to him, but
Kuva.
that's about it.
yeah,
Yeah, oh, mate,
Absolute
totally,
Kuva.
totally
well,
flipping
Polish.
not with it.
Cordova being Polish.
Okay.
Or in Polish, Via Dolczandzivka.
Oh,
Pretty much.
sounds like a car. So yeah, so these two gentlemen hitting the deck. What you seem to notice about these dead bodies is that they're smoking. Seems to be dark smoke emanating from their bodies as they lay there.
Can I
I,
investigate? Sorry.
Yeah, no, same thing. I was going to say, maybe just kick the robes, see if bodies are actually disappearing as the smoke's coming out.
Basically doing a Vader on Obi-Wan in A New Hope. Just gently treading on the robe.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, as you're kicking the rope, there's still a body present, but as you know, one of them sort of rolls over and the hood slips back a little bit, but you can see that the smoke is actually coming through the skin and through the eye sockets from the mouth.
Can I see if there's any information about what they are, anything about the Dragon's Eye?
Yeah, if you want to roll me an investigation on the body.
I don't want your scales, but I'm too busy having a conversation with my brother here because there's just this light here and
You're still alive. Stop complaining.
As
barely.
18.
18 on the investigation. So by going over the body, I mean, the skulls that are sort of hanging around their neck and the skulls that are mounted on the on their staffs, They do look like they belong to some sort of possible smaller breed of humanoid creature. Maybe gnomes, maybe halflings of salt.
Not the children.
The only other thing really to take of note is the clasp that was holding their hooded robes together on their body. The marking on the amulet matches the one that you're currently carrying around that opens the clasps on the books.
Ooh.
Penny drops.
Right, girls.
There we go. He's almost getting excited. No, wait, no, he's not.
Oh, he's thinking. That's what he's doing. He's thinking.
Googling.
We still do not know what this emblem means. That's giving me more questions than answers.
Maybe they got an answer down in the gentry and see what they got down the crypt. And,
Yes. Yes.
The chantry, yeah, which means he's going to be in the library, which actually means I can rest. Hey, yeah, actually, it's the best time for him to go to a library.
I'm not
It takes him
sure.
bloody hours.
I don't reckon you'll be getting.
I
much
don't think I
rest,
need to
mate.
go to the library. There's something more important in the chantry.
There's those
Yeah.
more of them hooded blokes.
Me getting me off back.
No,
As you're all standing there, sort of chatting, the dark clouds sort of arrive overhead again, and a light rain starts to slowly drop
shield
around
above
you.
me head.
Drip, drip, drop, little April showers.
Did anyone else think the DM's turned into a bit of a prick?
I'm not making a comment because I like my character.
Oh yeah.
I am not going to make another character just because I pick on the DM.
Alright. Should we go up that blooming gentry or what?
Yeah, I'd just like to point out, if it weren't for me getting my arse kicked back there and everything and distracting that other bastard, so you only had one to focus on, you lot could have been in a worse situation. Just putting that out there.
Has anyone got a
It's none
potion
of
for
the
this
business.
bloke?
So,
Got a potion for him. Punch him in the
Anyone,
nose.
anyone out got a potion or anything on them?
No, but I've got a
Yes.
shushing stick.
However, give that a go, yeah. We'll all try it. We'll all give it a
I mean,
try.
let's get to
I
this
think
chantry.
the funniest thing about it is if he trips over walking up the hill, he's gonna die. So it's quite humorous.
Right.
No, I just,
I'll do,
I just like the comment of the shushing stick. Just made me. that just tickled me. I'll go rummage through my
Just
bag.
you, boob.
Hang on a minute. Drago was going to do something.
Well,
And a teach you a lesson, you bulb.
how many potions do we have? Do we have any potions?
Just have a
Three.
I've got
look.
3 so far.
Okay, we could use one, or I could do healing word, but I don't think I've got many powerful spells left if I do that. So
Say your spells for the fight.
I mean,
I can do 2 healing hands.
would there be any chance at the chantry for me to be healed there?
Well,
Using any of their resources before we use ours?
hang on a minute.
Maybe afterwards, let's try and because we don't know how many of these people are actually in the chantry.
Right. Hang on a
Okay,
minute.
well,
Let's have a look at the facts, right? We know that there's some blokes down in that gentry, right? Probably not the best place to go for a bleeding rest, is it? Let's be honest.
well, if you think, I'll do whatever you guys think's best, because I would rather have, used up other resources than our own. But if you're adamant that it's too risky, then I appreciate any kind of help now.
Why don't we hold up in one of these houses for a short while?
And if we are going to wait until we go to the chantry, Bob, you can have the rear because I'm not tripping over you and dying.
Right.
What about we
tripping over
go
you.
check that shop that we were hiding in?
We should go.
Because the
hold
fecker's
fire
dead.
Let's hang about for about an hour or so, and then just keep an eye on the whole place. Make sure no one comes out of the gentry. And, if that gives you a bit of regeneration and that you feel a little bit better, do a bit of your old meditation or whatever you have to do.
I've got nothing.
I actually understood everything he's saying.
Something like that, and it just gives us a bit of opportunity just to regenerate, regroup, and that.
Go in the shop, take a short rest. That's all you need to pay attention to. All the rest is bollocks.
Yeah, well, I mean, those.
I didn't even hear that.
Did you not?
That's
Well,
what
mate.
It was go to the shop, take about an hour, keep an eye on the chantry. They were.
I heard the word regeneration. I heard that one.
Yeah, I heard that. I thought, what in the hell did this turn into Doctor Who?
Let's have a short rest. All right.
Stop talking.
Yeah, let's have a rest, right? And then we keep an eye on the old gentry, yeah.
Well, okay. Well, I'm okay. If everyone's okay to rest, I just thought we wanted to get to the chantry as quickly as possible, just in case there's anything.
Well, you get there, you're gonna die, ain't you? Because you ain't got you're on your arse, ain't you? Look at you. You're in a right state.
Well, then I can stay here and rest on my own, and you guys can press on, and I'll meet you at the chantry.
Well, while you guys jump into the shop, we're going to use this chance to take our break. So you're taking your short rest. This is your chance where you can use your hit dice to regain some oomph.
I think I need to.
Well, that's all right. I mean, you've got all your hit dice to re-roll to give yourself some well-needed HP. You got 3 potions, I think Ada said before we went to the break. But Ada, you were going to roll an investigation in the shop.
Yes.
See if there was anything worth pilfering.
And that is a 23.
Wow. So there's
17 plus 6.
I'll give you the best bit of news is there is no money. So Bob's not very excited now.
There's no investigating.
As you're sort of looking around, you can see that there are some small jars up on the shelf. Some have got food in. Some have got rice, seeds in, etc. But yeah, it's mostly fresh produce that you see in there. You also, as you're sort of looking around in the fresh produce, you find 23-year-old.
23.
Cool. You find an entire crate of King's foil.
Bloody hell. How much is in the crate?
Ooh. Do we test it to the fates of the dice gods?
Do you want me to roll a percentile dice?
Oh, yeah, go on, roll us a percentile.
Well, I was just going to ask, what dice am I rolling to get some of my health back?
So, it will say on your thing, I can't remember what a barbarian rolls. D12, right?
Oh, probably actually.
D12. You can roll it as many as 4 times.
So you have 1 hit dice per level. So you're level 4, so you got up to 4 D12s you can roll to regain hit points. But you only gain 2 dice back per long rest.
49 on the percentile.
Do I pick the highest?
Yeah, 49 on the percentile.
So in the middle.
10.
Oh, there you go. I was going to go with it being from 0 to 20. So we'll go with you're fine, 9.
Well, I got 7, 4, 10, and 12 on those rolls
together, and that's how many hit points you got back.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, so 7.
Do I see
7,
like
4 is 11, 12, 23. Yeah, okay. You're back up to full health, Steph.
Oh, my. Okay.
Go on, Ray.
do I see like any empty vials?
Well,
Or like a
as I said, there's a lot of jars on the shelves with stuff in. It doesn't necessarily mean if you don't want the stuff that's in them, tip it out.
I'm more looking for like a cooking pot.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay,
Like
guys.
a pot
I
we
know.
can actually make.
Hold on. Ray's doing something, yeah? Chill.
Okay, don't know if it's a pot or like a grinding thing. to actually make the medicine.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, because I did say you needed
Mortar and pestle.
some sort of cooking pot. Yeah. No, I did tell him that he needed some sort of cooking pot. Probably wouldn't find that in a shop, unfortunately.
Unless it was a science shop or a cooking shop.
Yeah, no, they're not that kind of shop. This has got produce and stuff in it. But, I mean, you could take a couple of jars.
Is there anything in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Well, in the kitchen, there's a guy full of maggots.
No,
Well,
he's not.
not really a kitchen.
No, he's not.
No,
Nom, nom, nom. I, however, have a sack full of maggots.
Oh no.
So that's
Then
2
they've got
empty
lunch.
vials then.
So, I mean, what did you have? So you had your 5, didn't you? And you just found another 9.
So I got 14.
You got
Clean
14.
vials.
Make it a clean 15. You found one sitting on the floor. So if you take take 3 jars. If you find a way of cooking it, you got a way of making 3 potions.
Yeah, so that's 3 empty jars.
Cool. You 3 jars and 15 things of King's Fall.
Yep.
Marvelous.
Now to go.
If you want to do your hit points while you're playing around as well.
Short burst.
Cool. That's it. Right, Addis,
The-
what were you saying, Holgoth?
No, it's all right. I was just gonna say if he needed a spare bottle or whatever, and I would have just asked them again to reconsider the whole me doing the Grey Warden
They
thing.
need
Just
to
so it
go
frees the
discuss
bloody
as
thing
the
up.
Grey Wardens.
Yeah,
That was it.
Three, we need to go discuss it as a group.
I'm
just
just added, you know.
I'm looking forward to this private conversation the 3 of them have at some point.
Well, I don't know what more one has to do to prove himself. I've almost died in battle and
Yeah,
on a
but-
couple of occasions,
Yeah, but
and
you haven't
done everything else. Having what,
Haven't
Bob?
died, have
What are you
you?
talking about, Bob?
You nearly died, but you didn't actually.
No, I didn't die.
No.
No, my brother did though, didn't he? You didn't save my brother from death.
Oh,
I do not want to make a comment.
Well,
Just saying.
Right.
They might have done if the guy wanted to be alive.
I weren't there. I weren't there.
No, you weren't.
I'll be
No,
Whatever you guys
that's a
say, I don't
completely
know.
different character.
I'll be honest, mate. I did stand with him at the end.
You stood with him at the end.
to protect him, and I was gonna back him up, no matter how bloody stupid he was.
Hold your tongue. No, well, he was a bit stupid. He was, but
Yeah, I mean, you said it yourself, and I still backed him up.
the point is, he was still a Grey Warden.
We didn't decide if he wanted to be a
Drago,
Grey
roll me a
Warden or not.
perception test. Roll me a perception check. Because they're all having a chat. No, Drago. Just Drago. Because he's sitting there all calm, just meditating in the corner. You're eating your maggots before you start complaining.
Just gonna
Although I could do with a
Okay,
hornet because I've got some maggots stuck in my teeth. Just
No.
just close the door on him. get any more nightmares.
Don't look at me! Nom, 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 nom.
Don't you judge me.
I'm assuming this roll wasn't that great, Matt.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 5. Too much shit going on. I can't concentrate.
Yeah, you all shit yourself at a crack of lightning over the top of the village.
No.
No, I didn't move a muscle.
As you look out the open door of the shop, and through the hole in the wall where the firebolt hit, you can see that the rain is now heavy, huge globs hitting down, cascading down the hill now, like they were cascading.
Yeah, nice.
Cascading.
I think
Cascading.
if we are ready, I think we should start to make our way to the Chancery, because I have a feeling the weather is not going to get any better before it gets worse. So are we ready to go?
Indeed, we are, Mr. Drago. I think that's the perfect thing we should be doing right now. It's time.
All right, yeah. All right, you filthy creature. You finished eating?
Yeah.
I'll be talking to you. Definitely talking
Lindworm.
Oh, God damn.
It was a
you
dramatic pause.
What?
So, as you-
It appears Mr. Lindworm is the next person to have Bob on his case. It's refreshing.
As you all start to
Shit,
lead the
flick a
shop,
maggot for him. It's fine.
as you all start to lead the shop, those with shields sort of popping it over their head with the ting 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 ting. As the rain starts hitting it, Bob just sort of like trying to guard. Well, Bob and Drago trying to guard their bald heads.
I don't have a shield, so it's all dripping on top of my dome as well.
But if you all want to roll me as you're starting to walk up this hill, if you want to roll me a perception with disadvantage because of the weather.
Excellent.
Fucking glad you just said that.
Question for the DM: when we was in that battle, and I had my axe and it was speaking to me, what was it saying?
Absolutely nothing. It was just a feeling came over you as opposed to
Okay.
words coming out of the axe this time. But yes.
Okay. 16.
8.
9. Sorry.
Was that 16 with disadvantage, Steph?
Oh,
Roll
sorry.
Roll to take the lowest. But it was
16 again.
Okay.
One more time.
There was some decent numbers in there anyway. As you start walking, Lindworm's too busy picking the maggots out of his teeth. As you start making your way up the hill, a good couple of 100 feet up the side of this hill, you can see that the chantry over the bow of it, standing glorious in all the in this lovely weather, as another crack of lightning sort of cracks behind the standing tower. As the lightning flashes, you see standing at the top of the hill at the door of the chantry another cloaked, hooded figure as he turns and runs in the front door.
Get ready, lads.
My character will probably just run in, book it, run in.
Okay.
I find cover somewhere.
Well, Ada's running up to the door.
I find cover
Okay. So what
near the door.
So
At the rear.
As well.
Ada is. So you still got 200 feet to go up the side of this hill. So Ada is now running up the side of this hill. Bob's finding cover. So what, you dived in a bush?
No, I'm going to run up with him and find cover closer.
You never mentioned anything about running. You said I find cover. So I've got two of them running up the hill.
Let's all run up the hill as well. Sod it. Let's all run up the hill. Let's all Kate Bush it.
Fine. As you all start to run, Ada has already said that he's running straight in the door. Ada, as you run in the door and you look around, it's glorious inside this chantry. Velvet seats on all of the benches, etc. If you want to roll us a perception quickly, as you're the only one that went in. Bye, Dan. Check out that t-shirt though.
Nat 1.
No, you are kidding me, right?
No, Nat 1 plus 4, 5.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So
I'm
I'll
not
go
going
in.
to bullshit my rolls.
no, it's fine. So and that one on the guy that's in the building.
Yes.
But all of the ones on the outside then roll me a perception with disadvantage because you're outside.
I'm now just want to go one in.
Yeah.
Due to my own reason.
3.
6.
9.
6.
What was yours, Lindworm? Was that out of 3?
Fucking 3. I mean, 3, yes.
Yeah, I had a 3 as well.
Yeah.
Red dice going in the bin.
None of you pick up on anything. There's no sounds. There's no visions. There's no sights on anything. But Adder, as you're in the building, I can give you the description of the internals of this chantry now. So as you're looking, the internals of the chantry, everything seems to be immaculate, in place, untouched. All of the benches in place, beautiful reddish maroon velvet seats, tapestries and tinted windows depicting Andraste and her stories, etc. 2 statues stand at the end behind the altar on a raised platform of Andraste and a human man. You don't need to worry about rolling the history of this, which was her mortal lover.
Okay.
The only other thing that you really see in the chantry is 2 doors. One small door off to the right-hand side of the altar, and one larger door about halfway down the chantry.
Can I pinpoint which one would be not safe, but like for personal quarters of whoever's in the chantry?
The larger door would look like it would lead to somewhere more important than the smaller door. But you did only roll me on that one. But even within that one, you can see that there are no people in this area.
I'll like push the door open for the others. Coast is clear. There's no cultists at this level, perchance.
Right. Yeah, all going.
So as you all start coming in out of the rain, again you look around. This is a grand chantry. This is as you look up and you can see all the way up through the spire to the top where the large bell hangs. It's very, very grand internally.
Oh, that's all right. There's a bell up there. Look at that. That's all right, isn't it?
Maybe you should ring the bell, Bob.
Maybe I will.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm really tempted to now.
You don't have to listen to me. I'm just telling you, please don't.
All right, I won't.
What does your gut say?
I won't do it.
Oh, look at Bob being nice. So you got two doors to choose from.
Well, I'm gonna go look at the small one, hopefully to see if there's anyone there. Not
the small one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
See if there's anyone hiding, or hopefully not another dead body.
Cool. So as you go up to this door, this is Adder doing this, right?
Yes, as Adder.
Cool. As you go up to this door, you get hold of the handle, or you just opening it? Want to knock? Want to creep? Want to try anything?
I'm just like a little bit, not full on swing. It's like
okay. As you just start nudging the door open, you just sort of poke your scaly nose in. The room's dark. Can't really see anything from this. There's no internal light coming in. Looks like it's nothing more than a cupboard, really. But as I say, it is very dark in there. You don't have dark vision, do you? So.
No, but I got light as a cantrip. So, first things first, do I smell like anything like decay before I turn the light on?
If you want to roll a perception. Or investigation. No, it'd be perception.
19.
As you sort of poke your nose in and start looking, you can smell there is a festering smell of sort of the smell of decay. You're used to it, especially with the guy from the shop.
I panic and instantly cast light.
Cool. As you cast light, and now you're looking inside this room, what you see on the floor is a woman, bound and gagged in robes. Looks like she may have been maybe one of the mothers of the chantry. As you look closer at the face, you recognise her.
Not Doris, is it?
Ada knows who it is.
And what were you doing? Were you standing around like bloody idiots here? What are you doing? What are you seeing in there?
They'll fucking pay.
Oh, he's just found his mummy.
Every single one
Oh no.
will pay.
How much? How much are you going to pay them?
It's completely up to Adam whether he tells you or not. This is his story.
What are you doing over there? You coming with what we doing here? I don't know what's going on. I'm sort of standing around like a blooming pillock. You know, what's up? What's up here?
All we're gonna do is clean out these decks out of this building.
Right.
Is there anything of that I'll hold close, like any other emblem or anything?
Not necessarily. I mean, she's just wearing robes at the chantry.
Just robes, nothing personal on her person.
No.
Okay.
But if have you worked out which one it is? Would you like me to tell you?
Oh, which one is it? Is it?
It's Mother Muriel.
It's. Yep, they're gonna fucking pay. Every single one of them.
I guess I should cast light because we are very much in the dark here.
No need. You know that I told you that I was adopted by humans?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
poor woman in there, that was my mother.
Oh,
Ada puts the maggots back. Right, Lindworm, even not Ada. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
was going to say, picking the maggots off his dead mother. Might as well get
I'm
something
completely
out of it.
oblivious of what Linfirm's doing. I'm like too.
Good job, it's
Okay,
dark.
I'll try be oblivious. I don't know if it's our choice or just sheer me being absolutely barbarian angry. But
And what would make you feel better, lad?
let's go kill these fucking people that's in this building.
Ooh.
Every single one of them.
Scouse.
Like the
Scouse.
sounds of that.
You have my sympathy, and I promise you, as a brother, we'll make these fuckers pay.
We'll kill him slow. We'll make him scream.
Let's
Scouse,
get this
that
done.
was fucking disturbing. Never do that in my presence.
And we drink their blood.
So you're standing there. This poor woman, bound and gagged, basically left to suffocate or starve. The body hasn't been there for a very long time. Hasn't quite decayed as much as the one that down in the shop. No major signs of bruising other than around her wrist and her ankles where she'd been bound.
I'll avenge you. I'll make up to the big door.
Cool. Now, as you're slowly walking around this chantry, you're now remembering parts of this chantry from your childhood, and how your mother and your father would allow you and your brother and your sister to play around. The door that you're just about to enter, you remembered, was your father's office.
Hopefully he didn't get caught in this. I'll go not bust it open, but I'll put my ear out just to see if there's any movement behind the door.
There is no noise coming from inside this room. As you open out, there is a little bit of light coming in through the stained glass windows that are above. But there is a dim light in this room. As you open the door and start looking around, you can see that there is an elderly man sitting at the desk, quill still in his grasp.
Is he moving, or is it,
I mean, roll us a perception.
All of us are just Ada.
No, just Ada. He's
21.
Wow. The man sits in his chair, unmoved by the door opening. The quill still very tight in his grip. As you start to approach, and obviously don't hate me for this, I'm only telling a story. You do recognise the man.
Which you wrote.
So, not everything can be fun and games.
Like it.
Is
Right,
he
Ada.
is he breathing, or is he in the same fate as my mum?
As you approach, the skin is very grey. You get closer, and you can see around his neck that one of the tassels from his robe has been wrapped round and pulled tight.
Can I see if what he wrote?
If you want to roll an investigation,
A 9.
that's all right. That's all right. It's quite simple. The piece of paper, the piece of parchment that he's sitting in front of him. It starts off, Tariel. I did not get to, and then you see the line just come off the side of the parchment and lead to the pen, obviously where he would struggled. The piece of writing had not been finished, but you do notice on the desk 2 other envelopes or 2 other pieces of parchment sealed with wax. One has the name Nancy, the other one has the name Anda.
I will put both, including the failed attempt of Tariel's, in my bag. Is his eyes open, or they?
They are open.
I'm gonna,
Cool. So you're not going to read your letter?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm too busy want to focus on getting rid of this infestation in this chantry.
Very well.
That's it.
If you want to roll me a history check, man.
Yep. $24.
Fucking hell. So
I mean, I've got high intelligence. I got a +6.
So, being that this was I could have given you advantage. Well, it makes no difference. Being that this was one of your childhood homes to an extent, one of your playhouses. The fact that there is no other way out of this building other than that front door, but you do remember one place that you and your siblings used to get locked behind, and your dad used to tell you off, and that was the false bookcase in his office.
If I cast light, does it? If I recall, and
Yeah, I mean, it's your story now. You find the bookcase.
if I can remember, what book was it that was the lever? Which one was it?
Ooh la la, 1965. Sorry.
Cool. Talk about bringing it down a peg. Jeez. If you want me to throw a book name,
It was.
Go on.
It was deities and of other religions.
Fair enough.
And I'll go pull that book.
As he pulls the book down, sure enough, a false bookcase opens. A strong, cold breeze blows up a winding staircase.
I think at this point, like, because of how much anger he is, you can see my eyes glowing green and probably like little gaps of my scales just glowing. I look like a disco ball in a weird way.
Ada,
Yes.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna go clear the pest infestation that we've got here.
Are you sure you don't need to take a moment?
I'll have my moment when the deed's done.
Very well.
It requires a bit of catharsis.
If you want to do your thing, I don't blame you. But I need to do this for their sake and for mine.
So it shall be done.
Oh, all right. What are we waiting for then? Let's go. Let's do him in.
Is it lit or is it dark?
I mean, the staircase is quite dark going down, but I mean, you still got light going.
Yeah.
Lasts for an hour, if I remember.
Yeah, it lasts an hour. Just in case it does, I'll just recast it.
So Ada leading the way after poking his snake staff in the eyes, light coming down, heading down this staircase.
Yes.
I think you're all going with him.
I got the rear.
Surprise, surprise. As you start heading down this dark, cool staircase, deeper, deeper, and deeper, taking you down into the dark catacombs of an old chapel. You climb down 100, 150 feet maybe, before you find a hard stone-built surface. As you look around, a mass of sculptures depicting Andraste and many more of her stories and teachings. Through wear and tear and basic old age, vines have started creeping along the stonework of the walls. Water has started to run through the middle of this old chapel, breaking in through some of the old brickwork. Cracks have started to show. More staircases seem to appear to those with dark vision. Anyway, staircases seem to show at the rear of this large stone-built area. Make sure I get to the right bit. The underground river running through, echoing in this area, fast-moving, roaring white water crashes through this cavernous catacomb. As one dark cloaked figure stands on the far side, approximately 100 feet away from you, the water shining, almost illuminating the area with a glow. You look off into the darkness of the cavern, and a voice echoes across. Let me give you a history lesson.
Oh, fuck's sake.
At the dawn of the god Queen Tiamat slayed the dragon god Liana, the blood was cast across the universe. For every drop of blood, a fearsome creature spawned in place, filled with the hatred of Liana and Tiamat combined. You look up and see the hooded figure across the other side of the water, as you see the coloured gem raised up in the air, shining a dim red. A shadow moves in the water in front of you, as a giant head, dark green eyes, teeth snarling, the end of a serpent-like neck, followed by another, and another, and another, before a monstrous body crashes on the riverside, 40 feet in front of you. And that's where we're going to leave it for this week.
Oh, come on, we've got another hour.
Yeah, what's going on? We usually have at least another half hour to an hour.
So another episode of Dungeons and Dragon Age comes to an end. The players were a little bit upset that it was a short one this week, but we started late, unfortunately. So, yeah, I had to cut it a bit short. Got to wake up for work tomorrow. You know, normal life and all that. But thank you very much for everybody that's watching. And until next week, take care.